I'm in that fortunate situation where I can literally sit here and read article after article after article, research stuff, come up with stuff. A lot of people don't have that ability to do that. They maybe get home from work, like, you know, you have a full-time job. I know other guys that are out there, you know, trying to do this, have a full-time job. I can't imagine if I had to go out and build houses like I did when I was younger, if I had to actually go swing a hammer and then after working 8-10 hours, come home and then have like 20 minutes to come up with a subject and you know, 20-30 minutes to shoot it, and then another hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to edit it and then put it back out. I like, how?
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think, so my job is 4 days a week. It started out as 5 and went to 4. I think for anyone that wants to do this, I mean, look, the videos that I make aren't that long, and I don't live stream, so it doesn't take that long to make them. But sometimes, you know, like you said, you come home and you're just tired. And people don't realize it's not just press record and start. You gotta plug the audio in. You gotta test the levels. You gotta make sure everything works. You gotta move the files. You gotta edit the video. It's all a process, right? But working 4 days a week and having, you know, the weekend to do whatever you do in your free time. But then there's that one day, I call it a day of nothing. And on that day of nothing, you can do nothing, or you can do something to be productive when you're not working. And I've chosen that day to be like, this is the YouTube day. This is the day where you get everything done, and it's basically a second job, and you just grind it out. So, you know, I do come home after work and think about making videos, blah, blah, blah. But I do take that one day to be like, this is the day. Block yourself in a room, shut the blinds, and get to work.
Over 130 million men are suffering from low testosterone right here in the United States of America. 1 in 4 men in the United States are suffering from ultra low testosterone. You don't need to suffer in silence, and you don't have to go and put yourself on steroids and get TRT, which you will then be on for the rest of your life. Tangat Ali and Fedosia agressus is clinically proven to help you raise your testosterone naturally. It's way cheaper, it's way more effective, and doesn't have all the negative side effects. So what are you waiting for? Go and hit our sponsor. Link is down in the description. It's going to save you 15% on your very first order.
I probably, for each video I do, I average, when I was, 3 months ago when I was learning how to edit, because I'm gonna be honest, I edit all my own videos, only 2 that I've outsourced that out to. And I had to learn all of the editing. So my, 4-minute video, my Khalil Mack video is sitting at like 35,000 views. That took me 13 hours of editing.
Wow.
13 hours.
But here's a question. I got a question. If you did that today, how long do you think it would take you to make?
Probably about 4.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. So that's why that's my favorite story to tell, because I learned so much from making that video in how to use my editing. I have 2 different editing softwares. I use CapCut and then Final Cut. I kind of use them both because CapCut's got really cool effects in it. I learned probably in that one day, I probably learned what, somebody else might learn in a month on editing videos. And I just sat here drinking a cup of coffee after coffee, and I was like, I am not quitting until I'm done. And I started in first thing in the morning, didn't finish until the night. And then I was so proud of myself. I was like, babe, come here. You got to watch this video. This is so cool. And then when it took off and it did so well, I was like, that juiced me up. Like, okay.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to do.
Now I want to learn more. Now I want to do more. And so I've been able to cut down. I'm probably, per video, depending on the video, I'm probably anywhere from 2 to 4 hours of investment from reading articles, coming up with the content, checking stuff. Like I spend a full hour every morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, checking all of the news, anything to do with Raiders, past Raiders, current Raiders, any type of information that I myself would find interesting. That's another thing that I do. I don't put content out that I don't find interesting. So I've actually had people say, "Oh, you're just trying to get clicks and this and that and everything." No, I actually like this content. That's why I'm putting it out. And so that's kind of my process that I've developed now, to where per video I'm anywhere from 2 to 4 hours of investment, and then I also have the live stream, and then after that. Now, again, we have the clothing company, Black Rain Official, and we have the Max Crosby is our first t-shirt. So then we're dealing with, getting all of that out, dealing with our manufacturer and our store and all of that stuff. And then tons of emails. Like I said, we are in contact with agents for several of the rookies that we've picked up, as well as some of our veteran players. The problem, like, they've all like committed to come onto the show. The problem is
That's
scheduling.
awesome.
Scheduling right now just sucks because they're all in camp. You got rookie camp going on, you got OTAs going on, and then you got everybody else just trying to get them. So I'm like, I don't care if it's 3:00 in the morning. I will do whatever it takes to get this person on. So hopefully we're going to start getting them coming on, and that's kind of just where it's at, man. Like, I have several guys who have their own channels who follow my channel, and they always ask me, like, how do you do this? And I was like, this is how I do it. I put at least 10 hours a day into this. It's a full-time job.
Yep, 100%. I would say, start to finish, like conception of the idea or whatever, to upload to YouTube is probably a couple hours within your range. But it's interesting that you said you only post, videos that would be interesting to you. And I think that's funny. Like, that's how me and you talking right now kind of happened, because the video you made about me was me saying I cannot take another Jaden Daniels video, and that's where it stemmed from. I was like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I know it's gonna hurt me if I don't cover what's his name, Malik Neighbors, saying, oh, he might go to the Raiders or whatever he said. But like, we'll find out when we find out. And what's funny enough is that videos like that actually do well, because like you said, people respect that. Somebody's not going to just make another Jaden Daniels to the Raiders ? Video for the sake of doing it. And I've kind of lived by that same thing. I just, if it ever starts to feel like I'm doing it just because for the sake of doing it, I have to stop myself and go, okay, hold on, something's got to change here.